welcome to your practice and day one of your gratitude and appreciation series. I am so excited to have you here with us practicing on the beautiful Apex Mountain. And for the theme of our class today, to kick off this series, we will be connecting to the energy of the root chakra, and we will be tuning into the energy of gratitude and appreciation for the earth. So obviously a very easy place for me to tune into this feeling of appreciation, being in a space like this. If you can practice outside today, wherever you are, whatever country you're in or whatever season, that would be amazing. If not, you can just tune in with your mind's eye to that feeling of appreciation for the earth. So to begin our practice today, we're going to come to lie on our backs. If you have your mat facing your laptop or your phone or whatever you're watching this on, I'd like you to start with your head at the top of the mat. If you're horizontal like me, it doesn't matter, and this will make more sense as we go along with our practice. So come to lie on the back in Shavasana, legs stretched out nice and long. And we're going to actually place the hands out to the sides with the palms face down. And we'll take a few breaths just to land and ground here, tuning into the energy, the pulse of the earth. Seeing if you can feel into the rhythm. Allowing the body to become really heavy here, to be really supported. And as we move through our practice, bringing this remembrance that the earth provides us with everything that we could possibly need: food, shelter. It is the reason that we are able to be here in this life. So such a beautiful way to start our series and this feeling of appreciation. Take a couple more breaths here, feeling into the hands on the earth. And then you can bend the knees, rolling off to the right or the left hand side. And we're going to just flip right on over to the belly here. Coming into crocodile pose. So you can place the hands one on top of the other at the top of the mat. Legs are stretched out long, tops of the feet to the earth. Belly is nice and heavy, and you can rest the head right down onto the hands. So we've grounded the back body into alignment with the earth, and I just want to take a couple of moments to ground the front of the body. So feeling how comforting this pose is. This pose is so great if you're ever feeling overwhelmed or anxious. It's really helpful for resetting the nervous system. It stimulates the parasympathetic response. So that's the rest and digest response. Take a couple more full breaths here. And then as you feel ready, you can place the hands underneath the shoulders. You can push yourself up to a tabletop position. So coming into a couple of cat-cows just to start to warm up the body here. Hands are right underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. You can have the feet flat or the toes curled under, you choose. Inhale, we'll lower the belly gently towards the earth. Extension of the spine, little back bend. Exhale to round, pull the navel into the spine. Inhale, gentle extension. Exhale, round, moving with your own breath, tuning into the body here, being really gentle to start. Couple more each way. Mobilizing the entire length of the spine. And then from here, we're going to push into the hands, lift the hips, coming back into our downward facing dog. Orienting ourselves upside down for a moment. The head can be heavy. You can walk the dog, bending one knee and then the other. Feel the hands and the feet pressing into the earth, coming back to that feeling of appreciation for the earth, for holding you up every single day. Inhale, let's sweep the right legs up to the sky. Exhale, we'll step it through to the top of the mat, lower the knee down, coming into a low lunge here. So we'll take a moment. I always like to allow the hips to settle towards the earth, getting a nice opening through the front of the hip on the left-hand side. Inhale here. Exhale, let's shift the hips back, coming into half splits. Toes of the right foot come up to the sky. Nice big opening through that right hamstring here. Spine is long. So as we tune into the earth and we activate the earth element of the body, this is associated with the root chakra. So we're going to be spending a lot of time with the legs here today, opening and then stabilizing the legs. You can walk the fingertips off to the right hand side, getting a nice stretch into the IT band here. Breathing fully. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, let's step it back, downward facing dog. Take a breath here, full round of breath. Inhale and exhale. On your next inhale, let's sweep those left toes up to the sky. Exhale, step it through, top of the mat. Low lunge. Settling the hips down towards the ground. Nice big opening through the front of the hip there. Should feel really good. Inhale here. Long spine. Exhale, let's shift the hips back. Half splits pose. Opening into that left hamstring. Long spine here. You can walk those fingertips off to the left-hand side, getting into the IT band. It's a place a lot of us can hold tension, so if it's tender, just be gentle with yourself. Inhale, let's shift the hips back. Exhale, step it back, downward facing dog once again. Beautiful. Inhale and exhale here a couple of times. Let's go through a little mini vinyasa. Inhale, high plank position. Exhale, lower all the way down through chaturanga. Inhale, baby back bend. Exhale, lower, push all the way back through your downward facing dog again. Beautiful. Resting here for another moment or two. Inhale, let's slowly start to walk the feet to the top of the mat. When you get there, you can land in your forward fold. Crown of the head reaching down towards the earth, long through the spine. Feet are nice and anchored, rooting down through the four corners of the feet. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale, hands come down to heart center. Pause and feel. So anchoring into Tadasana here. Make sure those feet are about hip distance apart, toes facing the front of the mat. They should be parallel. You can root through the feet, engage through the legs, pull the navel into the spine here. We'll set the shoulders, so roll the shoulders back and down a couple of times. You can open the palms to the front of the mat. Crown of the head reaches towards the sky. Mountain pose, a super earthy pose. Feel into this. Let's shift the weight into that left foot now. Right foot can come to the ankle, the calf, or all the way up to the inner thigh. Moving into our tree pose for our peak pose today. Hands can come to the hips, or you might want to bring them to heart center. Finding a focal point if your balance is challenged here. If you fall out, no worries. Inhale here and exhale, rooting down with that left leg, super strong, super anchored. And as you feel ready, you can stay here, or you can start to open the palms up, giving reverence for the earth, tuning into a favorite spot in nature that you hold near and dear to your heart, just like this one is for me. Exhale, you can lower the right foot down. Pause in Tadasana. Find your stability. Let's shift the weight into the right leg now. Left leg can come to the ankle, the calf, or all the way up to the inner thigh. Find your balance, find your strength here. Hands to the hips or up to heart center. Breathing here. Balance poses are amazing for cultivating this energy of focus. So if you're feeling scattered, it's a great way to rein that in. From here, we're going to start to extend those arms out. You can stay as you are, opening yourself up, opening the heart. Exhale, hands come down to heart center. You can lower the left foot down towards the ground now. Re-anchor. Got a little helicopter making a guest appearance here. Inhale, let's sweep the arms to the sky. Exhale, forward fold, lower all the way down. We're gonna heel toe those feet so they're about mat width apart here. Toes can point out to the corners of the mat. If you're really open through the hips, you can have the toes facing the front of the mat. We're going to lower the hips all the way down, coming into Malasana, our squat pose here. If the heels lift, no worries. From here, opening up, you can press the elbows into the knees. Staying here, you can lower those left fingertips to the ground, reach the right arm up to the sky, a little baby twist. Exhale, lower the right fingers down. Inhale here. Exhale, let's open it up, other side. Another great pose for activating through the root chakra. Inhale here and exhale to lower. Let's sit the hips all the way down. You can just plop down on your bum. Scooting back on the mat here. I'm going to come to face the long edge of the mat. And we're going to come into a wide-legged forward fold. So one of my favorite poses for activating the earth element is we have all parts of the legs pressing down onto the earth. Inhale here, exhale, walk the fingertips forward. Keep the spine nice and long. Big opening through the inner thighs, the hamstrings. Legs are strong. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, side body stretch over to the right. Left arm reaching up overhead. Opening through the side waist, the side ribs. Inhale to come all the way up. Exhale, coming over to the left-hand side. Inhale, come all the way back to center. Let's use the support of the hands. Pull the knees towards one another. And then we'll scoot and roll slowly down to supine, engaging through the core. Lowering all the way onto the back. From here, you can hug the knees into the chest. Closing our practice with a final twist, just to neutralize the spine. Arms can come out to a T. You can bump the hips off to the right, lower the knees off to the left. Breathing here, allowing the body to sink into the earth, to wind down. Inhale, let's come all the way back to center. You can bump the hips off to the left-hand side. Exhale, knees come over to the right. Letting the practice go. Surrendering the body to the earth. Inhale, come all the way back to center. You can hug the knees into the chest one last time. Exhale, let's stretch out the legs here, nice and long. Arms come out to the side, palms face up this time in this gesture of receiving. And feeling the bones become heavy. Tuning back into the pulse of the earth. Seeing if you can align yourself with it. And if you have the time, you can stay here or bending the knees, rolling off to the right or the left-hand side once again. Pushing yourself gently upright. Take your time. Coming to a nice cross-legged position, the sit bones anchored down to the earth. Keeping the eyes closed. Staying in this internal place, let's place the hands over the heart center. And keep one hand at the heart and place the fingertips of one hand down to the earth. Anchoring the heart and the earth. Breathing here. One last time, feeling into the gratitude and appreciation for Earth. And as you feel ready, you can open up the eyes. You can release the hands down to the lap. Well, thank you so much for practicing with me. Day 1, amazing job. Just a reminder, you do have your e-journal that is included with this series. So it has different journaling prompts for each day of the series. So for today, tune into that. Try writing down 3 to 5 things that you most appreciate about nature, whether it's something that happens in the day today, or if it's a sacred place that you love, or whatever comes to mind. So write that down in your favorite journal, write it down on a post-it note, doesn't matter. But use those prompts as a really nice way to amplify those feelings of gratitude and appreciation. I hope you enjoyed the practice. I so enjoyed practicing with you. I will see you tomorrow for day 2, and have a wonderful day. Namaste.